Yeah, so as I showed throughout my videos, we are in some kind of hell game, or we could say it's a puzzle game or a riddle game or hell game even. And in all these words like hell, game, like puzzle, game, or like in riddle, there are clues. So we have to glue the clues. So in the word puzzle, we have, phonetically speaking, we have pass L, because we have to pass L. And L would be the false god of this hell realm projection, and it's even in the word hell, L. And hell means heal L, because L needs to be healed, or we have to pass L, or we have to get rid of L, because we are here, you and I, we are here in this rainbow land, or we could say brain ow land, because the brain hurts. We are in this labyrinth of the mind, and we have to come to a unified vision to get out of here. We have to reverse the separation and the division, because we are here, everything is divided, shadow and light, the duality, and we have to pass L, which is the prison with the I on top, and he's also on the 13th floor. The prison is on the 13th floor. We have to pass L, which is the false god of this world, of hell, to come back to the spirit, to a unified vision, and united, we also say. And united comes from you and I, you and I, you and I. United we stand, divided we fall. So we even have the glues in movies like The Game. Like this whole thing here is like a puzzle, and the puzzle needs to be pieced together. The glues have to be glued together, so that in the end everything becomes clear, and we can pass L and pass the great test of all times, the great test of all time, which will be the mark of the beast. And no wonder why this thing is upon, or is shown on the $1 bill, which is the world currency, the dollar. And this thing is like the prison who divides everything. Yeah, it's basically the hell projector. Division, duality, hierarchy, hate, and all the 7 sins, because everything is divided into 7. And even like movies like the escape rooms are showing the puzzle piece. The puzzle pieces who needs to be pieced together or glued together. And it even says here, find the clues or die. So we really have to find the clues, or else we won't pass L. We won't pass L. The puzzle. Pass L. Puzzle. And that's why we also say the puzzle piece. If we pass L, we have peace. And that's why we also have the peace flag with the colors, with the 7 colors. And because if we pass L, if we pass the test, we have peace. We have a united vision. And we basically aren't trapped in this shit projection anymore. And this fucker is past. And yeah, we have to pass L or pass the test. And that's why we have a passport, because as I showed, like we have to go through the portal and the port L, which is the port L. And the port is like, it's like a place where you go from one place, like one place to another. It's like we go from this place to this place. This is a portal, that's why it's called portal, port L. This is the portal. And this fucker has to be passed and overcome. So that's why we have a passport, because we have to pass the port, we have to pass the port L, we have to pass L. The port would be L. Yeah, so let's go on. In the movie Don't Look Up, it is even shown in the end when all the seven characters are going home and meet up there, have their last meal and make a prayer and ask for forgiveness for their hubris and pride. And we have the clue, the peace flag, because all the puzzle pieces are coming together and in a united vision before this shit projection is ending and the meteor is coming in and destroys it, which will happen in the near future, as I pointed out in my videos. Yeah, we have to glue the clues, as I showed. Even in the escape room we have clues over clues. Find the clues or die. Yeah, that's really blatant, but it's true. Yeah, because we are in this fucking escape room projection. And we have other examples, like the Beatles. We have to beat L, or the pineal gland, the pin L, and go to God's land, pin L, which means we have to shatter the prison or pin it, and then we can go to God's land. Because if you look at it from an anatomic perspective, we have to, if we want to go out of this duality, of this hell projection of separation, and we see it in the hemnispheres, they are separated. We are in a labyrinth of the mind, in the rabbit hole, which is the serpent or Satan or Saturn. That's why we also wear this Saturn hat. We have to go through the middle path, the narrow path, and there it is, L. We have to pass L, the puzzle, to go through to the heart. So let's go back. We have other examples like the Christ L, like Christ L, because L has to become Christ. Or yeah, to Christ L, we could say, and this means we have to shatter this glass prison, and there's the S, to Christal. So we become Christ. From Lucifer to Christ. Christ L. L has to be Christ, or has to become Christ. L has to become Christ. And in German we also have examples like the Fackel, which would translate to fuck L, because a fackel is like a candle or something like that. A big candle, so to speak. I don't know the English word, but we bring light into the darkness of this shadow land we are in, or rainbow land. Brain, ow, the brain hurts, which is an anagram of rainbow. And we even have movies like Labs, and if we rearrange it, we got Labs, we got L's app. I added this 1p, but it's like Labs is an anagram of L's app, as I showed. We are in the application, or in the game of L, which is the hell game. And this is a blatant clue or hint to the mark of the beast. What's your point of truth? It's like the forehead, where the mark of the beast will be placed, like in the iPad goat, and the goat is like the greatest of all time, the great test of all time, with a 666, with an obvious clue to the mark of the beast. So is the mark of the beast the point of your truth, or will you go along with it? So that's what this game is all about. So let's go over it. Who's L? Once again, it's like the imposter god. It's like the god of the Old Testament, as I pointed out here. The Bible equates Yahweh and El, and they are all, he likes to be worshipped, and he causes all this drama, this fucker right here. And this fucker has to be overcome. And this is the god of 1,000 and millions of names. And as we say in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man rules. Or is God. The one-eyed man is God. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I think it goes. So who's the one-eyed man? It's like El, the false god of this world, the projector lens, the pineal gland in your brain, so to speak, who makes up this, who projects this hell game. And we have to pass it to go back to the heart. This is what this game is all about. And yeah, it's the prison or the lens of the hell projection, and it's really inside your brain, but it's also on the external plane, and it's has manifested in itself in money in the first place. And so we have to overcome money to overcome L, because money is what keeps dividing us and what keeps the human race alive, because it's indeed a race. Like the elbow society, where everyone wants to be the first. So to win this race, we have to become the last. Yeah. And we have to even shit on money. So who's L? You can read it, the L, the deity. It's a name of multiple major deities. And it's like, yeah, a deity, Khanite deity known as El, Al, or Il, because this thing is indeed ill, like evil. Like Eve is ill. There we have the Eve and the fall into this game. Eve who was biting into the apple, into El's app. El's app. Yeah, so we are in this hell projection. We are still on this side. Yeah, in this projection of death, life and death, duality, the circles, the psycho, the cycles, division, separation, hierarchy, trauma, money. We are here on this side, and we have to unify all of this. You and I, unite. We have to unite and to go to the other side. And I don't know who's ready to unite. In the first place, we have to unite ourselves, because we are like traumatized and split and separated within ourselves, within the brain. So we have to puzzle it together to overcome the division within ourselves. And if this process is comes to fruition, we can even unite with other beings, other humans around us, and we will see how this will play out. But to come back, we have to pass L, and that's why it's called the puzzle or the riddle. We have to get rid of L, the prism, the L, the false god who divides everything, who loves hierarchies, who loves to eat all the time, eat. It's like the body, and so on and so on. So we have to come back to a united vision, God's gland, the pineal gland. So we are in L's universe still. It's the hell game, so to speak, and we see it here, L. We see it L, and even the languages are a part of L's universe. Universal. Because even we don't even have one language. And even the languages are separated, and we can communicate with each other in this human race. So even the movie company, Universal, there we have it, it's L's universe. So, and there's also another clue, you and I versus L. So, you and I versus L, that's the game we are playing. I don't know if you see it, but united, you and I united versus L, which is separating all the time. So this is the game. United we stand, divided we fall. Universal. Yeah, that's it for today, I think. Yes. Talk to you soon.